brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bengals and the Colts, and it comes your way next.
First opened back in 2008, there's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Coming up, divisional round Saturday, we've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. It's been a good season for them so far. They're just looking to keep that momentum going forward.
They like their record. Now they want to increase it. A win here could really get the momentum going in the right direction.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, well, down on the field, they're all thinking the same thing that they do every week, Charles. All the work, all the preparation over the past week, it all leads up to these next 4 quarters.
It's suspenseful now, Brandon, but once that ball is kicked, that thought will go out the window. From then on, it's just time to execute and fight for a win.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside. Now that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. A solid stiff arm. And down inside the 15 he goes. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Richardson. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Off the option, here's Taylor. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. From the shotgun, Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Colts! From 30 yards out. And the Colts are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And when you review his performance last week and the game in total, I think that he understands and his team understands they were fortunate to get out there with a victory because he was a little tentative out there and didn't throw a touchdown pass. And if I'm this defense that he's facing in this one, I'm going to bring some pressure early and see if they can get to him. Maybe he's gotten it out of his system, and now he can be a little bit looser and play more to his potential.
to about the 35, second down.
Random, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They go play action with Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Oh, his first throw in his playoff matchup is intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Now Richardson. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. This from 44 yards away. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set them up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase, 67 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Indy set to go on offense once more. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get filled, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Oh, look at the juke. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Richardson out of the shotgun, looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Richardson working from the gun. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a fourth down coming up.
A 50-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? A little on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoff. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, you know, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And able to get this out to the 25. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On the move past the 40 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. The short throw pulled in by Woods. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Second down and a little more than a yard here. And Richardson looks to throw once more. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have regained the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to an incredible start, got their feature guy going, and now everyone else should have opportunities.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Bennett now to throw. Open man is Chase, complete. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he's across midfield to the 48. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Bennett working from the gun. Forced out to his left. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. Off play action. Here's Bennett. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Back to the air yet again. Bennett. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Looking to throw here, Bennett. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Bengals are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Colts taking the field again. Running back Jonathan Taylor at center stage. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away. They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. This now a 3rd and 4. Here's Richardson to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And Mitchell, 49 yards. And the Colts have yet again retaken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Stetson Bennett and his teammates out there for their next possession. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Bennett will look to throw. That is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. They'll go up the middle here with Moss. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
But they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. Now inside the 25. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 13. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back. Now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Bennett looking to throw.
This pass complete to Higgins.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
They'll run on 1st down with Moss. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 7. Bennett now off play action. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
A little too much air under that one. That could have easily been 6 points.
Yeah, the kind of speed he has is almost impossible, we think, to actually overthrow him. But he did exactly that. I think he probably tried to get it out there maybe just a little bit too quickly.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Bennett now. That is caught. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 27-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll run out of the gun with Moss.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To throw is Bennett.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals are back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6.
That time a 6-play drive.
And it ends with a Bengals score. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This one fielded in the end zone. He'll opt not to bring it out. A touchback, and they'll begin at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Now Richardson back to throw it. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Colts. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
Oh, he put it on the carpet
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Richardson looking to throw. Trotting. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Way down to the 7-yard line. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Taylor. Shoves him aside. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. Nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Richardson. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Off the play fake, it's Bennett.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Bennett.
Open man is Higgins. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and
2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun on 3rd down, Bennett. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Moss on the give up the middle. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, To watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Moss.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Bennett. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely... territories, they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead.
From the gun, a give to Brown.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Bennett here out of the shotgun.
Touchdown!
Chase Brown.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And what a pressure spot for both sides, really. But they're at home now. They have the football here in the playoffs, sort of controlling their own destiny.
It's a spot they've all dreamed of. This is where you want to be. Home, have the ball, a chance to win the game, control your own destiny, as you noted. But here's the thing. Don't let the crowd get too involved if you're this team now. You've got to make sure you let them carry you, but not cause you to do things out of what you're supposed to do, right? Take you away from focusing and concentrating on the game.
Because sometimes you get so amped from the crowd that can carry you into spots you don't want.
From experience, sometimes that crowd gets so involved in it and you get involved with them that you end up making plays or trying to do things that maybe you shouldn't have done.
Richardson looking to throw this. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Open man down the field. This is Mitchell.
He'll get this one down near the 20. Just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
They go play action with Richardson. Pass out left, caught by Woods.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Anthony Richardson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
The Colts will line up for the 2.
Richardson will throw for it.
And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 5, 2:14 to play. It's got to be a touchdown here, and that won't be easy. On the road in the playoffs as they've got it with a first down. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Bennett. That's complete to Chase. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Bennett. That's caught by Tucker.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Bennett.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
Moss. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here it is, 4th and goal. They're going to run for it. It's Moss.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, but they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
This is 1st and 10. One last shot for Richardson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.